Now back here at home, travelers have been arriving at a steady pace into TF Green Airport here, looking to escape Florence's wrath.
And they've already had a few flight cancellations in and out of Providence ahead of Florence. Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh is live over at TF Green Airport with what arriving and departing travelers have to say. Kate?
Well, Mike and Shannon, we are live inside the airport right by Carousel 1. This is where the focus has been for us today because these are where the flights from Charlotte and other mid-Atlantic areas are coming in today. Now, at last check, I just checked the arrivals board here, and it looks like everything is pretty good for tonight except about a 45-minute delay from a flight in Washington, D.C. expected to arrive now around 5:30-ish. Other than that, everything is pretty good. Listen carefully at TF Green Airport and you'll hear everyone's travel story, each one unique, each with a happy ending, getting out of Charlotte, North Carolina before Hurricane Florence hits.
We left early primarily because we're here for a wedding, and we were originally going to be leaving Saturday, which wouldn't have worked unless we left today. So
the Goldstein said if it weren't for a Newport wedding this weekend, they wouldn't have left home. They're concerned about extended power outages from the storm's winds. Several airlines like American are offering passengers the free chance to change their itinerary to avoid the storm.
I think it was Monday. Yeah. As soon as we could, actually, we watched and waited for the alert because they won't let you change it unless they've officially said this is like you're in a watch zone for weather.
They said the airport in North Carolina had long lines similar to the gas stations when they left. But while planes were packed with people escaping Florence's projected path, Joseph Krause was flying out of Providence into the hurricane zone.
I've never gone through a hurricane in my life. This is actually going to be my first one.
He's volunteered with the Red Cross in the aftermath of natural disasters, and this time will be stationed in Richmond, Virginia.
I'm going to be a shelter associate, so I'm going to be assisting people that are looking for shelter, getting them into the shelter, getting things organized, setting them up, whether they're families, whether they're individuals.
Everyone preparing as best as they can, with Frontier Airlines already canceling at least 4 flights into and out of Providence. New at 6 o'clock tonight, hear from some passengers who were hopeful that an expected layover in Charlotte, North Carolina wouldn't turn into a mini vacation there. Live in Warwick, I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.
And the National Weather Service is calling Hurricane Florence the storm of a lifetime.
Some airlines are letting people switch their flights around without charging a fee to avoid getting caught in the storm. Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh caught up with some travelers. She joins us now live from TF Green Airport with more. Kate?
Mike and Shannon, we're live inside the airport where I just checked the arrivals board, and it looks like the only problem really for tonight is a slight delay from a flight from Philadelphia. But really, we've been here by Carousel 1 for most of the day, where we spoke with passengers getting off flights from Charlotte, North Carolina, who said they're just happy they touched down here before the hurricane arrives there. Whether it was for business or pleasure, arriving home or visiting, travelers were happy to be here at Carousel 1 at TF Green Airport, getting luggage from their flight out of the Carolinas.
We're here till next Wednesday, so we're going to miss it completely. But there is some angst with us because we have left our families there, and just wanted to make sure we are able to stay in touch with them while the storm does unfold.
Casey Yates traveled with coworkers whose flights were bumped up a few days so they wouldn't miss a business trip due to possible grounded flights later this week in North Carolina. Airlines like American offered passengers a free change of itinerary to avoid storm delays or cancellations. Benjamin Jones didn't take them up on it.
I said, we're going to be in and out, and if everything stays status quo, we should be able to be fine.
A fellow passenger took the chance too.
I thought we would bypass it, so I did.
Much to the relief of her aunt, greeting her upon arrival.
I just get really freaked out when it's going to hit landfall. That's when I, really get concerned about it.
Now at last check, Frontier Airlines has already canceled 4 flights going through Providence for tomorrow. So if you're planning on heading out of TF Green towards the mid-Atlantic states, be sure to check our flight tracker feature on our website at WPRI.com. Live in Warwick tonight, I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.